And we are live. NashvilleLou Live is on the air. Hello, friends. It's your buddy Lou Pickney with you here with NashvilleLou Live and the new game Fight Forever from All Elite Wrestling. All right, so now that AEW Dynamite's finally finished, they had their overrun. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything overly important there at the end. So now here we go with AEW Fight Forever. Much to my disappointment, I still have not unlocked Owen Hart. And I've gone through, and I'll show you on here. Never mind ranked mode. I have no time for that. But it only counts, I believe, singles matches that aren't lights out matches. So I went through and played, because there's some sort of a bonus that if you play in a week with some wrestlers a certain number of times, you get a bonus. So I played a bunch of times this morning offline as Kenny Omega. And so I still haven't reached the 99 wins in regular matches for whatever reason. Don't ask me to explain some of that, because some of it doesn't quite make sense to me, but we'll get there eventually with it. Had a lot of fun this past Saturday live streaming AEW Fight Forever after the Collision show and then the Battle of the Belts on TNT. Really, the most fun I have playing and live streaming AEW Fight Forever is with the Casino Battle Royale mode. Typically, it's more fun, I think, if you just pick one person versus if you're like on a team that you put together. But I mean, I could try that at some point. We'll start with the solo suit though. Like I was mentioning with Kenny Omega, at one point I had him beat Pac to win the FTW championship. Speaking of which. But I think for this match, I'll play as Riho in this first match. Now you have to have some caution as far as your arenas. For whatever reason, the Zebra Palace, and maybe it's having the podiums where I have them for this custom arena, but it doesn't show the on-screen inset camera shot for when a new wrestler enters the match, which takes away from it a lot. So I'll be sure not to use the Zebra Palace for that sort of match. I'll use the Stars Arena. Still very limited options as far as the created arena goes. There's a lot of room for improvement on that.
The following contest is a Casino Battle Royale.
Everybody wants to win the Casino Royale.
So I'm playing as Riho, and this match is similar to the Royal Rumble. It's a timed entry. I've got the 10 of Hearts. Timed entry, Battle Royal.
Way to the ring. Absolute Ricky Starks.
Now, one unfortunate thing with live streaming is that I don't trust video game music basically at all. Due to experience and learning from the past. So there's no, I don't have music turned on for anybody. I don't even have the end-game music. I've got my own royalty-free or otherwise Creative Commons cleared music here. So you don't get to pick your competitors or the order they enter. Hey, it's Mox. Again, distract everybody by putting the flames up front, sneak in through the crowd. So it's Jon Moxley, Wardlow, Ricky Starks, and Cash Wheeler, the four to start things off in this match. I'll be playing as Riho at some point, but it's only 4 in the ring at a time. The Casino Battle Royale match is a 21-person event. But I think this is where the game really shines, is this mode. You get so many A to B to C combinations, particularly with wrestlers that you don't necessarily see in the ring that often together. Like you might see Wardlow, or Moxley, or Starks, or FTR with Cash Wheeler, but all those 4 in the ring at the same time would be unusual. And you get enough of those types of matches and mixes of matches. You get the Gotch-style pile driver on Ricky Starks, while Cash Wheeler takes down Wardlow. It's over the top rope to the floor for an elimination in this match. Tornado DDT by Cash Wheeler. While Ricky Starks goes to work on Moxley. Ricky Starks a little bit of air guitar. My next broadcast will be tomorrow morning U.S. time, 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll be on a few minutes before that with the next Blockchain Brawlers tournament hosted by Blue Mint. I've had some success with that as of late, so we'll see how that, if I'm able to repeat last week's performance or if other challengers will be more up to the task this time around. I've lost quite a bit as of late just playing regular exhibition matches of Blockchain Brawlers, which is a wrestling-themed game, but a strategy game. They're very different than this, but having a knowledge of pro wrestling helps in both. There's Moxley over the top and out, eliminated by Ricky Starks. Jeff Hardy enters the match. At least we know the Stars Arena will get those little pop-up windows when the new wrestler or wrestlers enter the match. Jeff Hardy against Ricky Starks, Cash Wheeler, and Wardlow. Those are the four. Twist of Fate on Cash Wheeler by Jeff Hardy. Wardlow barely hanging on, eliminated by Jeff Hardy. Mr. Brody Lee enters the match. There the crowd chants for Ricky Starks. Jeff Hardy gets a big crowd pop there. Double basement drop kick. Ricky Starks flat up slapped Cash Wheeler in the face. So Wheeler's out, and here comes Chris Jericho, the next entrant in this Casino Battle Royale match. This is AEW Fight Forever. I have the PC Steam version of the game, but also available for the newer PlayStation and Xbox systems. But I really like playing it here on this computer. It's a high-end computer as far as for gaming or live streaming purposes. Brody Lee drops Starks and Jericho, only to be taken down by Jeff Hardy. That's kind of like A to B to C, like in-the-match storytelling that really stands out in this Casino Battle Royale match. There's some of the awkwardness with the pins in this game that you don't have to worry about with this kind of match, which helps. Like, it's really awkward with some of those pinfalls. We're going to do the button mashing, which I'll inevitably complain about. Because there's a better way with what Fire Pro Wrestling World has. You just hold down the button, so you're not tearing up your hand or the controller. But that's not the way they chose to do it here. So all four of these wrestlers have high spirit meters. Ricky Starks taking to Jericho with a spear. It's funny seeing Jeff Hardy with his, like, circa 1999 outfit doing the delete thing. Double noggin knocker from Starks against Mr. Brody Lee and Jeff Hardy. Jericho talking some trash there to Jeff Hardy, but nobody home for the drop kick by Jericho. I'll be playing in this match at some point as Riho, but it's luck of the draw. That flip through there by Ricky Starks is going top rope. You can cover a lot of range in this game off the top if you're one of those smaller, faster wrestlers like Starks. Starks with a special. Mr. Brody Lee eliminated by Chris Jericho. Miro enters the match. Jericho had that lion tamer cinched in there on Jeff Hardy. A desperation pinfall won't do you much good in this game, on this particular match. Only way out in a casino battle royale is over the top into the floor. Walls of Jericho on Miro. Ricky Starks is out. Nick Jackson enters the match. So it's Chris Jericho, Miro, Jeff Hardy on the top rope. Swanton to nowhere. As Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks enters the match and immediately takes it to Jericho. Jericho up to the challenge with that German suplex. Jeff Hardy and Miro. Now that's interesting. Miro barely hanging on and out. Jeff Hardy has eliminated Miro. Here comes CM Punk. Lion Tamer by Jericho on Nick Jackson, broken up by Jeff Hardy. CM Punk on the offense. CM Punk against Nick Jackson. Never say never. It's pro wrestling, all right? Punk renewing a years-old feud with Jeff Hardy, at least for the moment. Enzugiri by Jericho on Hardy. Nick Jackson dropping CM Punk stomach first on that top rope. Jeff Hardy is his special. As Nick Jackson goes to work on CM Punk. Jeff Hardy is a special. Jericho has to be careful. Jeff Hardy keeps throwing opponents into the corner as opposed to trying to throw them over the top rope. So I'll be playing as Riho at some point, but it's a matter of when my name gets drawn or called. I guess they draw the card. It's the way it works here in the Casino Battle Royale. When you see that red flash like that, it's a sign that a move was reversed. Judas effect. That back elbow from Chris Jericho drops Jeff Hardy. Now Jericho's fired up. You have to watch your back in a match like this. Even you can take out two opponents at once. That fourth one can be sneaking up. There goes Jeff Hardy. And here comes Dax Harwood of FTR. Powerbomb there by Dax Harwood of FTR against Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. As CM Punk takes down Chris Jericho, brainbuster by Dax Harwood. Nick Jackson in a tough spot, but that Anaconda device by Punk on Jericho. Dax Harwood can't seem to figure out how to get past Jericho. They gave Nick Jackson enough time to recover. That happens sometimes in this match. GTS to go to sleep on Chris Jericho by CM Punk. Dax Harwood gets dropped by Nick Jackson. Drop kick by CM Punk eliminates Chris Jericho. Riho, that's me. Like, it automatically sends you to ringside. That's not me telling Riho to run down there. I told her to take her time, but see if Dax can get worked over a little bit here. As Punk goes top rope. I don't know what Punk was aiming for there, but off the mark. I know Nick Jackson has a signature here, but let's see if I can get him out. Maybe not. I'm playing as Riho. Look out for Punk coming off the top rope. You have to be alert in a match like this. Kind of pick your spot. So playing as Riho, I've got my signature. Dax has some momentum, so I can't completely take this for granted. What a signature for Riho, a dragon suplex. That's my kind of wrestler. Riho's great. I've seen her wrestle in person before. She's got a unique charisma about her. Very likable. GTS by CM Punk on Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. See, I'll hit CM Punk with a dragon suplex. Flying crossbody by Dax Harwood of FTR against Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. Trying to give you all some room there between Dax Harwood and CM Punk. Get that reversal on Dax. See, I was not trying to do some sort of a roll-up pin on Nick Jackson. And the aim in this game, the targeting, sometimes a bit of a challenge. I might give it a try for the next match with manual targeting on. I had a bad experience when I tried that before, but that could have been something unrelated to the problem I had with the game. Where I tried playing one of these matches as Lance Archer and waited and waited. Finally came to the match, and then it was just, they wouldn't let me control, it wouldn't let the computer control. He was just standing there. And that was a match where I turned on manual targeting, so I'm not sure if that had any sort of impact on it or not. So I'm playing as Riho. I've got Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks with his signature. I gotta be careful here. And just because you're relatively fresh in a match doesn't mean you'll stay in there for a while. Not in this particular match. Chopped by Nick Jackson. Riho, come on, you gotta get up. Now he's got a special. Let's hope Nick Jackson stays distracted by CM Punk. There we go, finally. It took me a while to get my bearings as Riho is dazed. Whoa. This isn't working out so well for me playing as Riho. Holding onto my head, selling like crazy. All right, let's at least see if I can do something here with Nick Jackson. Okay, that was very sloppy. Like, I was aim. Why would I change my aim? That's frustrating. Again, maybe manual targeting will help with this. I'll give that a try. Dragon suplex by Riho for CM Punk. Let's see if I throw him out. There we go. The hip attack does it. So CM Punk eliminated. Eddie Kingston enters the match. Try and strike quickly with Riho against Eddie Kingston. He's got that size and strength advantage. It's not like Riho's overwhelmingly fast at this point. Getting worked over there a bit by Nick Jackson. Let me pause it real quick, see what the... So my finishers are a running basement Meteora 2. And I don't even know how to pronounce that first. Ganosuke clutch, is that how it's said? Let's see if I can execute it here. There's Riho in there with Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. Dax Harwood takes down Eddie Kingston. Dax doing CM Punk mannerisms. Now, come on. And the time it was taking me to switch over to targeting Dax, gave him a chance to recognize I was there. And that's very off-putting to me in this match. Eddie Kingston did not last long in this match, eliminated by Nick Jackson. Here comes Darby Allin. So I'm playing as Riho. Dragon suplex for Dax Harwood by Riho. I'm going to throw out Dax. Let's see if he's wobbly enough now. No, that's not what I was going for. Come on. So Darby Allin working on Nick Jackson. I'm just playing as Riho against Dax Harwood. Wide up with a chop. See, I'm even with some successful offense, it's realistic that Riho would be a bit dazed after taking a lot of punishment earlier. Got my signature, so maybe I can throw out Dax. Let's see. Darby Allin eliminated by Nick Jackson. Here comes Ray Phoenix into the match. Unusual looking move there from Nick Jackson on Riho. Nick Jackson there with Phoenix as Dax Harwood of FTR. Playing as Riho puts me in that modified figure four, almost like an Indian Deathlock type move. Now luckily I'm not to worry about having a submission here. It's only over the top rope to the floor for an elimination. Oh. Riho and Phoenix. Heads rammed together by Dax Harwood. Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks is out. Here comes Matt Hardy. This is AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. Phoenix. The Phoenix driver just dropping Riho head first into the mat. I'm hurting. Playing as Riho here, but have to be thrown over the top rope to the floor to be eliminated in this match. Let's team up here for a second with Dax to try to get away from Phoenix. You see, especially somebody like Phoenix, maybe him more than anybody. If they're starting to run at you, be careful. Dax with a chop for Riho, because especially flying wrestlers in this game can cover a lot of ground. It helps act as a bit of an equalizer against those larger opponents who can be really tough. I was not trying to change who I was targeting there when I looked away from Dax. It feels like that should be a lot more intuitive. For as much as this game is very much intuitive in some ways, when it comes to trying to figure out who to target, it's not. That's an area that is not a strength. But again, maybe the manual target. Look at my body damage in red. Wow, Matt Hardy eliminated because I was propelled into him by Dax Harwood. Cody Rhodes enters the match. Uh-oh. Phoenix, that reversal on Riho. Got danger, I've got leg damage. I got problems, but I'm still in the match. Oh, Phoenix has his special. I've got to get away from him. Here, I'll go work a headlock with Cody or something, although Cody's close to having his special. Uh-oh. Cody going Riho over the top rope and out, so I'm eliminated from the match. Powerhouse Hobbs enters the match. This is NashvilleLou Live playing AEW Fight Forever. A new wrestling game. This is a Casino Battle Royale match, a timed entry Battle Royal. Dax is out. Hangman Adam Page enters the match. So you got Powerhouse Hobbs, Cody Rhodes, Ray Phoenix, and now Hangman Adam Page. Hobbs has his signature. Look out, Cody. And Cody was lucky that Ray Phoenix was laying there. Slow him up on that attempted throw. Hangman with a chop there for Powerhouse Hobbs. Go behind by Cody on Ray Phoenix. Hobbs with Hangman. Cody with a chop for Ray Phoenix against the ropes. Powerhouse Hobbs propelling Hangman across the ring. Ray Phoenix takes down Cody and Hangman by himself. Powerhouse Hobbs finally makes his way back up. So it's Hangman Adam Page, Ray Phoenix, Cody Rhodes, and Powerhouse Hobbs. And Hobbs has Cody rocked. Chop from Hangman on Phoenix. You can feel the thud on those hits, especially from Powerhouse Hobbs. And the strikes in this game are great, especially the sound and the feel of it. That thud feels like the proper thud for a collision. And when it's just a glancing shot, it's not overdone either. I think the audio is the most underrated feature of this game. It's a lot of fun to play, though. And this type of match helps as far as, despite the limitations with the creator wrestler, the severe limitations, despite that, this match, even though you can't pick the competitors, it's got enough unique matchup possibilities that it, at least to this point, has stayed pretty fresh. And it's going to help when they have more wrestlers to add soon. I think Keith Lee is supposed to be the next one in. I know there's Hook and Danhausen, a bunch of others thrown down the line. And that will help for this sort of match. Cody Rhodes and Hangman teaming up to take down Powerhouse Hobbs. Cody has a signature. Hangman's got a special. Ray Phoenix eliminated by Hangman Adam Page. Scorpio Sky enters the match. Hangman and Hobbs teaming up to suplex Cody Rhodes, dragon screw by Scorpio Sky on Hangman Adam Page. Scorpio's got his signature. Look out, Cody. Hobbs is kind of stuck in the middle, getting pinball between Scorpio Sky and Hangman Page. Those strikes from Cody, finding the mark against Scorpio Sky. Standing shooting star press by Hangman Adam Page on Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse barely hanging on, eliminated by Hangman. And Adam Cole, baby, is the final entrant in this 21-person Casino Battle Royale match. These are the final four right here. Scorpio Sky, Adam Cole, Cody Rhodes, and Hangman Adam Page. Feel again those thuds. Heavy chops. But a great spot here for Adam Cole being the last one in the match. Hangman's been in there for a while. Cody's been in there for a bit. So the Joker definitely works from a position of power in this match, but it's hardly a guarantee you'll win. And the possibility of you being eliminated relatively early exists in this match, but it doesn't feel cheap when it happens. At least it hasn't to me. but it makes it feel realistic. It's not like, well, I'll get worn down at least a bit before I have to worry about getting thrown out, and thus getting a little bit, perhaps monotonous or otherwise boring. But this, certainly, you go into a match like this, you know right away there's a chance you're getting knocked over the top rope and out. Even though you may be fresh into the match. It happens sometimes. So it's Hangman Adam Page, Cody Rhodes, Scorpio Sky, and Adam Cole, the final four in this match. Scorpio Sky, a stiff right hand, rocks Adam Cole. That TKO, that cutter by Scorpio Sky, low blow by Adam Cole. It's Hangman Adam Page goes after Cole. Adam Cole hangs on. Scorpio Sky and Cody team up. The double team suplex. Hangman, there's Adam Cole springboarding himself into the ring. You gotta watch out. If you have somebody on the apron but not out of the match, they can pull some sort of a springboard or otherwise, often quite quicker than you might expect, an attack to get you from off the apron into the ring. So it's Scorpio Sky, Hangman Page, Adam Cole, and Cody Rhodes, the final four. Backbreaker with authority by Scorpio Sky on Hangman Page. Here comes Adam Cole. Cody Rhodes the drop kick. Cody's got his signature. So does Scorpio Sky for that matter. A chop for Adam Cole. Cody Rhodes a chop for Adam Page. Skulls driven together. Scorpio Sky and Cody. Taken down by Adam Cole. It's that cutter. That TKO cutter by Scorpio Sky on Cody. Running kick by Hangman. But look out, Hangman. Adam Cole's got a special. Cody eliminated by Scorpio Sky, and now we're down to 3. Scorpio Sky, Adam Cole, and Adam Page. Those are the 3 left in the match. Chop. So reminder, my next broadcast will be tomorrow morning U.S. time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be on about 5 minutes or so before that with the unveiling of the tournament tree for the Blue Mint tournament for Blockchain Brawlers. There's the boom. Unloaded on Hangman by Adam Cole. Big running knee strike. Hangman over the top and out. It's down to these two, Scorpio Sky and Adam Cole. Scorpio fired up. So tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., I'll have that Blue Mint tournament for as long as I last in it. Or Blockchain Brawlers. Then back 4 p.m. Eastern time, 20:00 UTC, with Forsaken Blitz, player versus player mode, and the live queue. Scorpio Sky with that cutter there on Adam Cole. Cole looks dazed. Elbow. That running elbow from Scorpio Sky points up to the ceiling. Another cutter for Adam Cole. You see danger listed above the name there for Cole. Scorpio Sky. Will this be it? Adam Cole catches Scorpio Sky running in with a big back body drop. Adam Cole plays to the crowd. One of these two will be the winner. Eye rake there from Adam Cole on Scorpio Sky. Standing switch by Scorpio Sky. Big chop by Scorpio Sky for Adam Cole. Scorpio Sky's got a special. Will this do it? Again, spamming the cutter. Scorpio dodges the super kick. Adam Cole over the top and out. Scorpio Sky wins.
Winner, Scorpio Sky.
I can't believe I was here for this amazing matchup. It was a classic, to say the least, and one people will be talking about for years to come.
Oh, the entertaining, unenthusiastic Jim Ross. Much respect for Jim Ross in real life, but very unenthusiastic in this game, but amusingly so. All right, so there's 1 star. No accolades for me in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. I'll have to deal with that. Well, let's see. I don't know if it'll let me pick everybody in my team or just one of them for the group suit. Okay, well, it does show me the other teams at least. That's interesting. I guess I can pick. See, I told you Omega was the FTW champion in this game. But it's like there are guys on other teams that I might want to. This also takes some of the surprise out of it too. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do instead of this at the moment. I'm going to go to the options settings part here. See, you've got the game with this nice high resolution. All I had to do is hit the A button. There's a reason that A pops up there, although it's an X on a PlayStation controller, but same difference. I got it to work at the higher level. Is it positive? But I was wanting to pull up the targeting. I had trouble with that before as far as it not letting me actually play in the match where I had that turned on, but I don't know if that was just a coincidence, but we'll see. I want to try it here. Because again, targeting tends to be one of the more frustrating things to me with this game. Trying to pick somebody I know has more than one outfit. Okay. Yeah, for some of them it unlocked the gold before, but it's not showing up here. Oh, that's a rib. Maybe, I don't know. That was the gold stuff was working for me this morning. That was singles matches, so maybe you can't choose that for the Casino Battle Royale. I'll play as Miro. Here's the checkerboard. Let's go.
Following contest is a Casino Battle Royale.
Everybody wants to win the Casino Royale.
King of Clubs. This card I hold there as Miro, so I may have to
Making his way to the
have
ring
a wait.
is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
It's like the old days, Cody Rhodes with go-away heat.
And his opponent,
That was the big problem with Cody's end time in AEW. He was all over the product. The point people were sick of him. One of the best things that happened to him was going to WWE because that got him off of TV for a while. And he's finding a company that would tell him no as far as being on TV seemingly every week. Or if he's gone, they're going to send you other stuff to always remind you of Cody. Then I had to hear disingenuous commentary. Not everybody's booing Cody. Like, man, you giving somebody some bad advice there. That kind of stuff. But anyway, it's worked out for Cody in WWE. So it starts out here, Cody Rhodes, Rey Fenix, MJF, and Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks. I'll be in at some point in this match, wrestling as Miro. But Cody, because he had to sit out for a while because there was that delay between him starting in WWE from the end of his time in AEW, and then he only had like 3 matches of major note. I think he beat Seth Rollins 3 times or whatever it was, and then had that torn pec and was out for a long time. And again, that go-away heat that had built up for so long finally disappeared because he actually went away for a while because WWE wouldn't put him on TV every week while he was hurt. And for once, that weird WWE way of doing things was preferable. Perhaps fittingly so with considering who's involved. Cody's going to get Cody over, you know, and I think that was going to be a problem in AEW as long as he was there. Stuff didn't have to make sense. MJF goes to work on Cody Rhodes. Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks goes for that Northern Lights suplex locomotive train. Running out of room like he's on top of the blood and gut cell tonight on AEW Dynamite. So Matt Jackson again with that Northern Lights suplex locomotion train as Rey Fenix runs around the other 2 competitors to get to Cody Rhodes. Big chop for MJF. Matt Jackson with a special. Super kick. Matt Jackson with a super kick on MJF, and MJF a low blow. Eye poke. Matt Jackson eliminated by MJF. Here comes Anna Jay. This is NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney, playing the new video game AEW Fight Forever. It's a casino battle royale match. Timed entry battle royal. Over the top rope to the floor is the only way to be eliminated in this match. Anna Jay with her special. Better turn around. Rey Fenix waiting for her. Cody works on MJF in the corner. Anna Jay backs up Rey Fenix. Drop kick. Picture perfect drop kick off the top by Cody Rhodes on MJF. Spin kick by Rey Fenix. Cartwheel. Then misses with an elbow strike. Those punches don't have quite the same range as the kicks in this game. But that's as it should be. And some wrestlers have longer legs than others, which makes for some interesting situations when, especially in a match like this where somebody can be laying down between 2 people trying to get at each other. You can really tell in some of those cases who has the extra reach on their kicks. Tiger Driver 98 by Cody Rhodes on MJF. Anna Jay eliminated by Rey Fenix. So here comes Powerhouse Hobbs into the match. MJF and Phoenix team up to suplex Cody Rhodes, only for Phoenix to then take down MJF, who's wobbly. MJF is out, eliminated by Rey Fenix. Eddie Kingston enters the match. This kind of match is pretty fast-paced, which helps, I think, from a live streaming standpoint. Although it's noted you can only have up to 4 wrestlers in the ring at once in this match, in this game at least. Cody just chopping away on everybody, Kingston and Phoenix. Back handspring by Rey Fenix, getting away from Cody Rhodes. Phoenix with a special. Phoenix driver dropping Cody Rhodes right on his noggin. No fear, says Rey Fenix, but Eddie Kingston will put that to the test. Sleeper suplex by Eddie Kingston on Rey Fenix as Cody takes down Powerhouse Hobbs. That back fist from Eddie Kingston finds the mark against Powerhouse Hobbs. So Rey Fenix fired up, takes down Cody. Not backing down from Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston up and down. Dropped on his head by Ray Phoenix. Powerhouse Hobbs barely hanging on. And out. Ray Phoenix. 3 eliminations thus far. Here comes Orange Cassidy. So I'll be wrestling in this match at some point as Miro. So Eddie Kingston, Cody Rhodes, Ray Phoenix, and Orange Cassidy, the 4 in there at the moment. Super kick by Phoenix on Rhodes. That was an orange punch there from Orange Cassidy. On Eddie Kingston, Eddie over the top and out, eliminated. Thumbs up from Orange Cassidy. Here comes Darby Allin. Phoenix hurting there. Wasn't the prettiest move from Orange, but it found the mark off the top. Orange running the ropes with his hands in his pockets. Phoenix eliminated by Darby Allin as Cody Rhodes hangs on. Here comes Hikaru Shida into the match. Code Red by Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. Or Cody's going to do some push-ups. Darby not appreciative of that gesture. Look at the evasion skills there of Orange Cassidy. Although they only worked for so long, eliminated by Hikaru Shida. Her kicks finally found the mark. Here comes Jungle Boy, Jack Perry into the match. Shida's got her special. Cody battling with Darby Allin. Now Jungle Boy brings the offense to Hikaru Shida. There's a lot to keep track of in a match like this. Poison Rana on Hikaru Shida by Jungle Boy. And Cody showing off, doing push-ups. Cody eliminated. He was barely hanging on. Jungle Boy finished him off. And here comes Britt Baker. The doctor is, why is Britt Baker bending over? She looking for something? She's looking for a fight. She runs to ringside. We got Hikaru Shida, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy. Now Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, into the match. Just an interesting pose there for Britt Baker. We're going to have a distraction move. Make it distracting. So Britt's got her special. Want to implement lockjaw on Hikaru Shida. There's no submissions in this match, but you can see the head damage on Shida from lockjaw as Jungle Boy battles with Darby Allin. Jungle Boy's fired up. Hikaru Shida is out, eliminated by Britt Baker. Here comes Mox. Jungle Boy, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Darby Allin, and John Mox. Those are the 4. And those low drop kicks sometimes in this game have a big impact. Code Red by Darby Allin on Jungle Boy. Baker has Mox in the corner. Britt taking it to Mox. Jungle Boy dropping Darby Allin chest first on that top rope. Moxley. Britt not backing down an inch against Mox. Will this be lockjaw on Moxley? It sure will. Dr. Britt Baker. The doctor is in. Oh, strange looking lockjaw there. Well, Jungle Boy has the snare trap on Darby Allin. So for the moment, it's these 4 in the ring. Darby Allin takes down Britt and Jungle Boy. Mox with a clothesline for Darby. With the thuds of those strikes, Moxley delivering. Britt preening. Double clothesline. As in 2 people taken down by 1 with a double clothesline by Moxley. Gotch style pile driver on Darby Allin by Mox. Jungle Boy's got his special. Look out, Brett. Moxley gets hit almost simultaneously by Jungle Boy and Darby Allin. German suplex on Darby Allin by Jungle Boy. Moxley, Death Rider at Death Rider, double arm elevated DDT on Dr. Britt Baker. Britt Baker over the top and out, eliminated by Jon Moxley. So Mr. Brody Lee enters the match. Jon Moxley, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin, and Mr. Brody Lee. The 4 in the match. Brody already with his signature. Big open hand chop to the chest of Jungle Boy. Mr. Brody Lee, who's got Mox backed up now. Moxley with that head damage on Red. Not a good sign. Moxley barely hanging on. Still barely hanging on. Mr. Brody Lee nearly had Mox eliminated, but not quite. Moxley said you should have taken me out when he had the chance. Code Red by Darby Allin on Mr. Brody Lee. Moxley fired up. And Mr. Brody Lee, they're trying for that thrust kick, but can't get past the downed Jungle Boy. That happens sometimes in this game a bit more than it should. Jungle Boy hanging on. Still hanging on. On the apron. Springboard into a clothesline on Mr. Brody Lee. Moxley runs right into an arm drag takedown by Darby Allin. So at some point I'll be playing in this match as Miro, but we'll wait and see. It's Darby Allin, Mr. Brody Lee, Jon Moxley, and Jungle Boy, the 4 in there. This won't be a terribly long stream. I've got that tournament tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll start about 7:55 as Moxley's barely hanging on, eliminated. So Darby Allin knocks out Mox, and here comes John Silver. A spear by Jungle Boy takes down both Darby Allin and Mr. Brody Lee. The crowd chant for Johnny Hungy. John Silver, a kip up. Mr. Brody Lee and John Silver. And it's Silver getting the better of Brody. Anyway, I don't anticipate this being just a very long stream. I'll have this match. I may do one exhibition, maybe 2. And then I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And I think this would be a fun game to stream, like a once a week kind of thing. After Dynamite, it makes a lot of sense. Look, I think Collision's a better show. The sports entertainment stuff really isn't for me. And I mean, when it's really well done, like MJF and Adam Cole, I'm like, okay, I respect that, but Collision's so much of a better show in some ways. Not that Dynamite's a bad show. I mean, blood and guts match, incredibly violent. But you would expect that with that kind of match. Just hope there weren't any serious injuries. I didn't see anything that looked like it, although all that bleeding by Moxley can't be healthy. Big clothesline by Mr. Brody Lee for Darby Allin. The Jungle Boy battles with John Silver. I thought it was odd that they had 2 scenes in the first 30 minutes of Dynamite involving restaurants. It's like the video game booking the show. It's like, well, we got to rationalize this awful road to Elite. I mean, it really is poor. AEW should do better than this. I know you're capable of better than this story mode that you pass off in a full-price game. That is just not what it should be, in my opinion. It's got some good parts to it, but, man, you are capable of so much more, and I know you are. So please show that to me in the future, because I know you can do it. The game itself is fun to play. I don't want to be too down on it. It's just that there was like a true like a universe mode where you just keep playing indefinitely. There'd be so many options for that, but that convoluted and contrived road to Elite that they want you to play over and over for some reason. So I've got to hear time and time again about this make-believe Nashville barbecue special style that doesn't exist. I mean, there's plenty of barbecue here. People love, but I mean, you're talking like special styles that in Memphis. We got hot chicken here that people know about, but apparently this game opted not to do that. Poison Rana. My goodness, a Poison Rana on Mr. Brody Lee by Jungle Boy. John Silver drops Jungle Boy and Darby Allin. See Jungle Boy getting fired up there. Got a special. Feel a thud on that punch there by Silver on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy felt it, barely hanging on. Jungle Boy still in the match. Springboard, tries that springboard clothesline. He hit it once before. Nobody home this time around. Darby Allin, the drop kick for Mr. Brody Lee as John Silver battles with Jungle Boy. Again, at some point I will be in this match as Miro. But it's only 4 at a time in the ring, so until one of these wrestlers is taken out, the wait continues. Darby Allin fired up. John Silver on the offensive. I don't know why Silver does that roll-through thing over and over. Darby, high off that kick off the top rope for that arm drag on Mr. Brody Lee. Some unique offense there from Darby. Well, it's John Silver, Mr. Brody Lee, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and Darby Allin, the 4 in there. Poison Rana for John Silver by Jungle Boy. Big body slam by Darby Allin on Jungle Boy. Meanwhile, the Dark Order implodes. Silver and Lee face off, and now John Silver goes after Darby Allin while Mr. Brody Lee tangles with Jungle Boy. Back again, Brody and Silver. Mr. Brody Lee, a considerable size advantage. Scoop and a slam by Jungle Boy for Mr. Brody Lee. Silver fired to the corner by Darby Allin. Big back body drop by John Silver, catching Mr. Brody Lee coming off the ropes. Drop kick by Darby Allin on Jungle Boy. John Silver plays to the crowd. Jungle Boy. Body slam on Darby Allin. Big running kick for Mr. Brody Lee, who's got a chop for Jungle Boy. John Silver eliminated by Jungle Boy. So Penta L0M, Pentagon Jr., Penta, is into the match. So Mr. Brody Lee, Penta, Darby Allin, and Jungle Boy, the 4 in there at the moment. And at some point, I'll be in as Miro. Big chop for Jungle Boy, Mr. Brody Lee. Penta L0M is by far the freshest of the 4 wrestlers in the match. And perhaps having a black mat wasn't the best idea in a match like this, with so many wrestlers having black as their, or dark colored as their primary. Oh, Penta driver on Darby's her main costume color here in the game. And again, you can't change the outfits for the wrestlers you use or choose any alternates. It picks the wrestlers for you and just puts them in their defaults every time. Jungle Boy, the strength to pick up and hoist Mr. Brody Lee and drop him stomach first along that top rope. Penta to the body slam on Darby Allin. Mr. Brody Lee stares down Jungle Boy. Darby Allin barely hanging on. Penta's got his special, but so does Mr. Brody Lee, but it's going to be a package pile driver. No, wait. Reversal into that big discus lariat by Mr. Brody Lee on Penta, who's got his danger. Penta out of the ring and eliminated. Penta L0M did not last long. Here comes Matt Hardy. Big drop kick by Mr. Brody Lee on Jungle Boy. A lot of the wrestlers in this game, especially when they're early on into it, they have this almost bulldog or alligator speed, where in short bursts they can have some big runs. They've got a submission move locked in there by Matt Hardy on Mr. Brody Lee. There's no tapping out here in a Casino Battle Royale, but you can sure wear down an opponent that way. Matt Hardy, the freshest of the four in there at the moment. Twist of Fate by Matt Hardy on Mr. Brody Lee. Jungle Boy and Darby Allin have both been in there for a while. Running strike from Jungle Boy drops Mr. Brody Lee. Darby battles with Matt Hardy. Darby and Matt Hardy get wiped out by a huge double clothesline by Mr. Brody Lee. Little moments like that are part of the charm of this game. Legitimately don't see somebody coming in from the side there. You're having to focus on two wrestlers battling, and somebody like Mr. Brody Lee comes flying in with a clothesline. Drops them both. Darby with a standing switch against Mr. Brody Lee while Matt Hardy works on Jungle Boy. Mr. Brody Lee eliminated by Darby Allin. Here comes Kenny Omega. Will be Kenny Omega, Matt Hardy, Darby Allin, and Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy looked like he was trying to set up the snare trap, but his special ran out. For a moment, he had all four staring each other down. So Matt Hardy is out. Miro is in, which means I finally get to enter the match. With Jade Cargill close behind. So it's Kenny Omega, Darby Allin. Oh, is it doing the thing again where I can't target? No, that's. Why does it say player 2? Now, why in the world? Who's player 2? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I paused it. Now I can't get out of it. Okay, that's really weird. Player 2, the keyboard. See, it's saying player 2. I wonder if I can. Oh, that's what I get for trying to do the manual targeting. For some reason, that's just not working out well for me. See, for Miro, it says P2. Guess you can't switch that. So this is similar to that other match I was talking about where I was playing as Lance Archer, and it didn't actually let me play as Lance Archer. So now here I'm trying the manual targeting again. And again, after waiting a long time, a bit of a dud, so I'll have to turn that off, and I'll have to try it sometime when it's not on a live stream, and maybe at that point figure it out. But I don't know. This is It's more than a coincidence, I would think, because otherwise it would just work. So it's like as if there's a second controller plugged in that's just sitting there. Miro just to be beaten up by his competition. So Omega's going to have a V trigger. Omega getting fired up fighting an opponent that's not really there as far as anybody controlling Miro. And then they taunt me with the continue spectating. Now suddenly realize the player one controller that's logged in. So here's the Joker, the final entrant, Chris Statlander. Darby Allin still in there, along with Jade Cargill, Kenny Omega, now Chris Statlander into the match. She's got her signature. Look out, Darby. Long drop there for Darby Allin. Darby with pain in his lower back, at least selling it that way. Jade slams together the heads of Kenny Omega and Darby Allin. Well, Chris Statlander looks for somebody to battle with here. She was in as the Joker, last entrant in the match, here in this Casino Battle Royale match. So we'll finish this match up here, and then I'll do one exhibition match, and then I will make that all for tonight with this. Because these Wednesday night live streams don't have to be very long. Just a chance to play a AEW Fight Forever game a little bit and chat about pro wrestling a bit and whatever happened on that particular evening show, especially if I can match that up as far as the going live with this game after AEW broadcast. One-arm body slam by Jade Statlander. Kenny Omega barely hanging on. So I'm at a loss on why manual targeting just freaks this game out when it comes to a human control. There goes Kenny Omega. Darby Allin has been in this match a really long time. And he's eliminated Kenny Omega. Statlander sitting to the corner. We're down to these three. Jade Cargill, Chris Statlander, and Darby Allin. Statlander off the top. Big clothesline on Jade. Spinning strike missed by Statlander, but not that time. Darby's been in there a long time. Stat's got her special. Look out, Jade. Oh, Jade Cargill dropped head first into the mat by Chris Statlander, the Joker in this match, the last entrant. One of these three will be the winner. Jade with a drop kick on Statlander. Jade strikes opposed. Only going to attack Darby Allin. Has eliminated Jade Cargill. It's down to two. Statlander and Darby over Chris Statlander, the last entrant in the match. Darby's been in there a long time. Statlander has her special. Darby's going to take a drop. Rough landing there for Darby Allin. Chris Statlander hits with her finisher. Darby has 6 eliminations, but will need 7 if he wants to win this match. Spinning clothesline there by Statlander. Darby's on wobbly legs. Statlander has her special. Again, Darby's going to take the finishing move right on his head and neck. Danger for Darby. Will this do it? Not yet. The resilience of Darby Allin on display here against Chris Statlander. A much fresher opponent. This has been Darby's match to this point. Keep in mind, it's only 21 participants in a Casino Battle Royale match. So of the other 20 in there besides Darby, he's knocked out 6 of them. Reversal by Statlander on Darby Allin. Spinning strike. And again, Darby looking wobbly. Getting chopped. Chris Statlander fired up. Even like her knee brace there, or her left knee. A third finisher on Darby Allin. And again, danger for Darby. Darby tries the desperation pin. That won't help you in a match like this. Only way to eliminate an opponent is for them over the top rope to the floor. It's down to these two. Darby Allin and Chris Statlander. Drop kick. Darby gets out of the danger zone. Darby's fired up. Monkey flip out of the corner by Darby Allin on Chris Statlander. The final two in this Casino Battle Royale match. AEW Fight Forever, NashvilleLou Live. A brutal suplex into the corner by Chris Statlander on Darby Allin. Just a rough landing for Darby. Those corner moves are no joke. I tell you what, Statlander again with her special. She's hit 3 finishers on Darby. Roll through by Darby. Like roll through as much. There's a standing switch by Statlander. Going for that special, that finisher again. This is 4 finishers she'll have hit on Darby Allin. Darby barely stopping his momentum before hitting the ropes. Darby going with a back rake. Desperation at this point for Darby Allin with a drop kick. Darby trying to feed off the crowd a bit. Get that momentum on his side. He's taken 4 finishers from Chris Statlander. And he's still up. He's been in there a long time. Drop kick again. A springboard coffin drop off the second rope. Statlander sent face first into the mat. It's the final two of this Casino Battle Royale match. Statlander eliminated. Darby wins. And what a match by...
What a match. I'm so glad I was here to call it.
Yeah, me too, Jim. Darby Allin gets the win. 7 eliminations for Darby. All right, so we'll do one more match. Do a regular exhibition. Trying to unlock Owen Hart, but you can't be a lights out match to count for the, was it 99 or 100 wins or however many you need? Actually, I should go back. Okay. Christian Cage or Matt Hardy? I may do 2 matches. I'll do one as Matt Hardy, I'll do one as Christian. And hopefully I'll win them both. And I won't stick Matt Hardy in a tourist t-shirt, so leave him with that. Let's see. I'll have Matt Hardy take on Trent Beretta. And we'll stick this on Rampage. All right, so I'll be seeing Matt Hardy.
This is going to be an exciting match.
Making his way to the ring, Matt Hardy. And his opponent, Trent Beretta.
All right, here we go. I'm wrestling as Matt Hardy taking on Trent Beretta here in AEW Fight Forever. See, I was trying for those punches at first. I wasn't close enough. Whereas your kicks typically have a little bit better range. The game rewards you for having better variety with your moves. So if you keep doing the same limited move set, it will punish you as far as how much momentum it does or does not provide. Back elbow. Big back body drop there for Beretta from Matt Hardy. That taunt buff. Reversal by Trent Beretta. I reverse the reversal. Big knee lift. Let's see if I can hit my signature. A side effect. Hey, come on, Rick Knox. Pay attention. 2 count only. See if I can hit another side effect here. It's danger for Trent Beretta. See how awkward it is to get the referee in position like that. And again, there is actual theme music in the game, but for live streaming,
One for the ages. What a match.
for live streaming, you just have to be careful with music because it can, especially if I try to put this on, when I try to put this on YouTube later, I don't want to run into the copyright monsters there telling me no. Thanks to Carl Casey at Whitebad Audio for providing much of the royalty-free music that's used in these live streams. NashvilleLou.com/music has full information about song attribution of the music here on Nashville Lou Live. So I won the match there as Matt Hardy. I mean, there's some stuff for the day. I'm not going to play these online ranked matches. I have no interest in that. Road to Elite. I mean, I'll do it begrudgingly, but I'm not going to go all the way through it for $800 in AEW cash. Forget that. Not right now. Like hour 40 to go. But I will do a match as Christian Cage. No, I don't want to break for that. This is my biggest annoyance is I hit the circle here when it actually is still within the same menu. It's just, I couldn't imagine going from that screen to the main menu, and now I don't know why it defaults to that, but it does. So anyway, we'll go ahead and play this match here as Christian Cage. And we'll wrap things up here for the live stream. Maybe I'll unlock Owen Hart. Again, I can't tell how many 1-versus-1 non-lights out matches I've had here in the game to date. It keeps track of a lot of stats. Very impressive to that end, but for that particular bit of information, I don't have the answers. Come on. Let me see if I can find one of these wrestlers with a gold gear. And not like FTR, I've seen them with it. Like Danielson had it before. Like for this morning. But it doesn't here. Oh, that's so weird. But I wasn't recording this morning, so okay, well that's disappointing. I think Adam Cole had it. But again, it could have been some sort of glitch and now it won't let me. See, it only gives me the manager option. I wouldn't care about the gold gear except they won't let you do any sort of palette color switches with the actual wrestlers in the game, let alone the creator wrestler stuff being just absolutely subpar. That's just the embodiment of subpar, the way that this game's creator wrestler. And the implementation of it as well. It's just, they can and should do better in the future with that. Poor Cash Wheeler gets used as like my enhancement talent a lot, but I think he's got the gold gear. At least he did before. No, he doesn't now. That's a problem. There we go. Okay, so gold gear there for Cash. So at least some sort of a difference there between him and Christian Cage. Now, manual targeting shouldn't matter for this sort of match. So it's interesting that having manual targeting on messed me up big time trying it for the Casino Battle Royale, but that first singles match I had it on and it didn't matter at all. Now, maybe it's different if there's a manager outside the ring, but I mean, that's really a dated thing, having a manager at a ringside. I mean, it plays back to the days before major professional sports organizations had instant replay. I've mentioned this before, and I mention it again because it's true and it's important. In many ways, pro wrestling remains stuck in 1983 because that's where Vince McMahon, in many ways, is stuck. His poisonous influence over the entire industry causes constant problems for people that want things to just make sense and be. Just give me some good pro wrestling, please. The crazy old man's way is not the right way.
One fall.
This is going to be an exciting match.
Making his way to the ring, Christian Cage. And his opponent, he is one half of FTR, Cash Wheeler.
Singles record of 1-6. Poor Cash. I'm a fan of Cash Wheeler, but got to face off with somebody here. Got to get these points. So it could be Cash or it could be like Miro. Or Wardlow, or one of those wrestlers in the game with that size and power advantage. Really, John Silver's. Oh, what is this? They were on different pages on that one. Can you have botched spots in the ring? Miscommunications. Time stands still. Hear the slap of that kick to the back of the head of Wheeler by Christian Cage. Spine buster by Christian Cage on Cash Wheeler of FTR. So again, 2 broadcasts tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. Just a few minutes before that, I'll be live here on NashvilleLou Live. It'll be tournament edition tomorrow morning, taking part in the Blue Mints tournament for Blockchain Brawlers. Really fun strategy game that happens to be wrestling themed, but that's just a matter of theming. Game itself is just a brilliantly fun card strategy game. And then 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, 20:00 UTC with Warsaken Blitz. So much to talk about with that game. Thrilled with Warsaken and what that community, people that enjoy that game and support it. Gonna have some live player versus player matches, giving away prizes, all sorts of fun stuff. That's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern after my 8 a.m. Eastern tournament, which that will last as long as I last in the tournament. Normally I go for at least an hour. I try to. My goal is to go an hour minimum with the live stream, another spine buster by Christian, but sometimes circumstances don't allow it, or otherwise I don't want to fill just for the sake of filling time. So I try to plan it out a little bit. There's just the awkward move of Christian falls on top of you.
1, 2, 3.
All right, well, not the most exciting demonstration of a pro wrestling match there, but I got the win, so
The winner of this match,
there's that.
Christian Cage.
What an amazing match we've had tonight.
That challenge complete, so I got a little bit of AEW cash. 4.5 stars. If that's what qualifies as 4.5 stars, then well, I don't know what to say. But again, the rest of the stuff for the daily challenges, I'm not going to do the online stuff. It's not of interest to me. And Road to Elite, I've aired my grievances about that already. So I mentioned before, playing a bunch as Kenny Omega. Playing as Scorpio Sky gets kind of old fast. He doesn't quite have the same variety of moves. I mean, he's a solid wrestler, but I don't know. I've got 4 days to space that out. I'm going to complete that. But as it is, though, with the game, I have everything unlocked that I can unlock at the moment. I don't have Owen Hart yet. And I don't have Paul White. Paul White's going to be a challenge. You have to go through Road to Elite, lose a bunch, get to him, and then beat him in 3 minutes or less. I think it is. So that's on the to-do list. Okay. So I anticipate my next broadcast of AEW Fight Forever will be Wednesday of next week, so the 26th, 10 p.m. Eastern, right after AEW Dynamite. This seems to be a good spot for it. Tonight there's a tremendous main event. It's a very long, very violent match. Not much I need to add to that. It will be interesting to see with the results of that blind eliminator tag team tournament. And if you haven't seen it yet or you want to avoid being spoiled, I'm going to talk about it here. So this will be the time to bail on that on my broadcast here if you don't want to hear it. But the winners tonight, MJF and Adam Cole. So the Odd Couple tag team, which has had some very interesting vignettes. I'm worried, though, that AEW is going to see this really strong performance from those two with these kind of very wacky, almost borderline hokey stuff. These storyline elements that are produced very well, but also have high-level talent that are good at it. Most people won't be able to pull that stuff off, and if that's the idea with Dynamite, is to be more of that. All I can say is I hope they focus on pre-tapes, because doing that day of stuff in the arena, that a lot of that doesn't really resonate very well. But with Dynamite, a positive for tonight, just like it was a positive for Collision since it started, but you have these multi-segment stories being told, so it's not the Super Bowl commercial feel of you got 45 seconds to 60 seconds, where all these people have this very limited amount of time. They're trying to make the big impact or the big angle, the memorable thing of the day, just like with the Super Bowl commercials. So by the end of it, you're inundated and it's tough to remember anything. So a little bit different as far as, with it being pro wrestling, you're not having a bunch of people actually trying to fight for time. If you have more time for the big storytelling elements, multi-segment, things can resonate a bit. And especially when it's stuff earlier in the show to build up for a match later in that show, I think it's a very good way to do things. There's a lot to like with AEW. And I'm looking forward to seeing AEW in person when they run Nashville next month. I already got my ticket for Bridgestone Arena. Should be a fun show. I'll go ahead and bring up the slate. My next broadcast will be tomorrow morning U.S. time, a few minutes before 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll go live with the unveiling of the tournament bracket over on Bluemint, BLUMINT.com. Bluemint.com is going to have that. So I'll have that 8 a.m. Eastern time, 12:00 UTC tomorrow morning, my time. And then back at 4 p.m. Eastern time with Warsaken Blitz. It should be a long broadcast for that. Player versus player, the live queue, giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff. All right. So that's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.